See, they will just come and be doing Odogu Parara. After they finish beating you, they don't advise people like
And then you're walking out, going, that. You're not ready to have a reasonable conversation with me, sir. When you are ready to have a conversation with me, then we'll talk like adults. What do you mean you're raising your voice at me? Don't do that.
So last week, I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw a video of this girl. She posted that her guy was beating her. She was tearing up. She was crying.
I think I saw that video too.
And she posted it. I'm like, why? Why do girls still remain in toxic relationships? I don't even understand.
It's crazy. To be honest, I feel my gender, I don't know. I feel one thing we need to do is love ourselves first. Because if you love yourself, you won't stay in a relationship where a guy is beating you, giving you blow. The end of the day, now get you words. I'm sorry, my love.
But like at the end of the day, I think there are like different reasons why people stay in different relationships, whether abusive or not. I mean, this particular person, I think I did know her personally. So seeing her video trend was like,
Oh, you know, this was last time.
so it's like nobody. Thing is, when she used to post about them, then it was all sweet, like God win. But at the end of the day, you don't know what's going on until people open their mouths.
You know, like trust social media at your own risk.
So like people saying a relationship for like different reasons and everything. Some might be the gift, some might be the but there are different reasons why people stay in relationship. And at the end of the day, it's not about just not loving yourself. People can love themselves like, oh, I'm that girl, the it girl, this girl, that girl, but at the end of the day, you see them in like certain situations and like, I don't even expect you to be in this kind of situation. So I don't really know what the problem is. Like, what exactly is the problem?
Yeah.
What is that problem?
Yeah, and I think I heard something. Someone was telling me that you don't advise people that are in love. When you tell them, this guy is not, leave this relationship, why are you in this relationship? And the person will not be like, hey, it's true, I'm not interested again.
You cannot
Then
see it.
after like a day or two, they go back to the guy. And the person will like will now post on the status, avoid fake friends.
And do you understand? Don't
to the hater.
Yes. Oh, jeez. Avoid people. Avoid giving advice to people that I love.
But I feel you don't even need a reason to do that. There should not be a reason. Okay, for instance, now take this gospel artist that lost her life because of that kind of relationship.
Yeah.
She had every chance to come out of the relationship.
Yeah.
Is it not when you stay there and I mean what happens before you know, oh, I should have. In secondary school, we say, had I known.
Honestly, like big shout out to ladies out there, or even male. It's not just ladies that are
Yeah,
relationship.
exactly.
Some guys are in abusive relationship. Like shout out to people that have the courage to reach out to people that, oh, what I'm going through is difficult. I was making awareness that okay, leave this thing. Like big kudos to them. But then people that can't, I mean, we encourage you guys to try as much as possible. See, it does not get better. Once he slaps you today, he will stab you with knife tomorrow. There's nothing like, oh, I will change for you. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to. I was just angry. Nigga, what?
See, they will just come and be doing Odogu Parara. After they finish beating you, they will now bring roses are red, all that. They will now bring you roses. They will not give you money. Money to cry. I mean, my darling, that's your life is very important.
Then people will be like, God, no, not knowing that it's God out there.
I use the one say God, but I see online. I remember day on that day.
I just avoid social media, avoid because they say if you believe social media is at your own risk. So, but all these guys that beat ladies, I wonder, is it that there's something, or maybe their past, or it's just their lifestyle? Why do they find joy in beating their girlfriend? Or it's not even girlfriend, their wife, their babes, I mean, however they want to call it. But what do they derive from doing that?
That one is hard, girl.
I feel some people with mental problem because if you know you won't stand and watch somebody beat your mom or your sister, I don't think you have any rights given to raise your hand to any lady because you claim, yes, I'm trying to correct her. There are other ways to correct people. I think you just made that I think they should put a law that when you raise your hand, go to jail.
Okay,
Basically,
at this
you go to
point,
jail.
but I think it's always little. It always starts with something. Yeah, it's never person wake up one day and start hitting somebody. There are always signs, maybe from being very aggressive to when maybe the person is having like a minor argument, is already raising person's voice, hot tempered. So that there's always signs. And I think as much as we want to blame the person that usually do that, but then again, whenever you trace it to the background, you will always see like those signs and traces are there. So I feel like I won't say parents or society that train children to like, I don't know, we should always like look out for signs, even in like little ones when they are, and try to help them at that moment. They can still change, because when it's like little by little by little by little, and it just finally sparks and person just and that's that. Like there's nothing you can do until you're like, oh, I didn't mean to. Oh, he was a nice boy when he was small. When he was a nice boy, but you did not buy him that sweet, and he was breaking glass. You did not caution him.
Yeah, true.
Do you understand? So like there are always signs.
And I feel I don't know, let me not say this word, but I honestly feel there are some people that when they are going through a toxic relationship, right, and they try to reach out to people, let's say our elders now.
Okay.
They wanna be like, stay, I am still endure. You can go through this. Don't worry.
That's a measure. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
maybe you did something.
Yeah. Do you get? And it's just I feel honestly you should start from elderly people. I'm so sorry, mothers, but there are some things that you just have to work out, because like, how many children have you given birth to? When we and funny thing is, toxic relationship is not only about raising your hand, though. Emotional. It is also the way you talk to people, the way the words that come out from your mouth. Because even words say
you don't know that even your words can even make somebody who want to commit suicide. Not to talk of words from someone you claim you love, or someone you love rather. No. So toxic is not just about the beating. It's not just physical, it's emotional too. The person might behave in a certain way or probably say some certain things that hurt you. And the moment you try to, it's always like probably he or she does not leave them down. Okay. So probably the person just shuns you like or don't even want to take to correction. So that can be so choking and this thing. So you were saying something about parents. So do you think a toxic partner can ever change? Do you think it's possible for them to change?
With God, all things are possible. Basically. And also, I think you should visit the psychiatric because what the heck.
Me personally, I don't know. I honestly have no idea. But then, change is not impossible. But then it's rare. Maybe 5% out of 100 might change. But then some people change when it's already too late. Maybe they've done something beyond repair. That's when they change. So that's why before he gets to that point where he does something beyond repair, I want to change. Carry your slippers and leave. If you can't, no. Do you understand? But then with God's interference, of course, people can change. But then if the change is not coming and you think you have turned yourself to, I can change him. He will change because of me.
I remember, I think I saw a video. The person was like, the girl's guy was having a fight, and he was like, "Don't worry, I can come with that. Come with that." He tried to calm people down.
Now he loves us.
He loves us so much, and he will listen. I can talk to him. I'm like, girls, we really need to up our game. We need to love ourselves more. Like that self-worth should be there. That what do you guys think? If your partner shouts at you, no, shouting is actually. No, we can shout.
Why are you shouting?
No, they shout.
No,
even that one too. It's just like this.
It depends on the shout, but we can have a
we can have conversations like adults without raising our voice at each other.
Exactly.
If something is wrong, I don't have to raise my voice at you to make my point that this is what you did wrong, or you don't have to raise your voice back at me because I'm raising my voice at you.
Hey, you talk down.
I'm the man.
when you are shouting, I will leave you and walk out. When you are done shouting, then I will come back. Then we have a reasonable
you know that
conversation.
some men are so they like respect so much that the moment you step out, like I'm talking to you, you're walking out. Oh, you're the man in this relationship. I'm talking about Africa.
I don't honestly, that's why I can't have it. I don't see happening in my own personal life. I'm sorry, what? Because I can't, for me to date someone like that, that means there are things I've seen that I'm like, oh, let me just endure. Now get to the point of we're talking, we're having a conversation or arguing about something. Because it's normal for couples to have arguments, to have differences. So because we're arguing about something, you now be like, they're not raising your voice at me. I'm not walking out because I do not want to hear that shout. It's giving me migraine and I don't want to react the way I want to react because you are shouting. I'm angry. Do you understand? And down to my mom, we were arguing about something. Please, parents, we all know this. There are times when you and your parents can be. But then there's sometimes when she's like shouting and she's my mom, but then I'll tell mommy, you don't need to shout at me because of this. Like, let's settle this thing. Do you understand? So now talk of one man. That's
one Adam.
Are we not supposed to be submissive?
Submissive does not mean stupid and tolerating very
But
stupid.
I know some people will be like, in a relationship, if your man is hot, you try to be cold. Because if it's hot and you're hot, it will lead to a whole lot of things and blah blah. Before you know, beating start coming in and all. So people like, if your mouth is hot, you try to be cold. So that when he's shouting, you just
Then
when he has calmed down, then you can later.
But then why do I have to tolerate that? No, like why do I have to tolerate
Because
that?
both ways. It doesn't have to be you all the
Why does he have to shout? Why do you have to shout?
It's not about shouting. Okay, let's even remove the shouting instead. Let's even remove the shouting. You guys are having misunderstandings, and then he's probably the one that is talking to, or let's even say he's probably the one feeling talking, and the next thing he's like, "You don't love me." You did like that is like emotional, like really emotionally now. So he keeps speaking like that. So instead of both of you to start saying, hey, you don't love me, but so we can say one person like, probably we are ready to talk. Just exactly, you just this again. That both of you say that.
But normally, if that kind of conversation is going on, I won't say anything. So that's where proper home trainings come in, or proper training you receive while growing up come in. When someone is saying something, you keep quiet and you listen. After the person finishes talking, after understanding where the person is coming from, then you say your own point of view in accordance to where this person is coming from. So both of you see what the problem is, and that it might not even be like much of a serious issue like that, maybe just like minor misunderstanding. But the point where you are trying to make your point, I'm trying to make my point at the same time, everything just keep clashing. That's where the whole power struggle comes in. But then, no matter whether something or not, when someone is having, even with friends, when your friend is talking or both of you are arguing about something, you listen and like, okay, this is where I'm coming from. This is where I'm coming from. Okay, so this is what the problem is. Do you understand? Everybody moves on, and that's that. So I'm saying what? So you raise your voice at me.
Wait. I know a Christian. The Bible says, wife, submit to your husband.
I'm not going to you guys. I'm not going to that.
All right, so I know. So let's go back to what brought us here. So I don't know. I feel the ladies out there and the men out there that are in a toxic relationship. So I will even speak of those that are even married to toxic people, because I feel you should have seen the red flags when you guys were still courting. I mean, you should have seen, even if it's not like 10, you should have seen 1 or 2 red flags. Okay, this thing will give me wahala. So I feel you should have seen it, and before you decide to jump into what.
There are always signs. There are always signs. Like there's nothing anybody will tell me that. Oh, I just let her walk on violate me. This is what, brother, what? Yeah, the signs are always there. So whoever you're trying to like commit yourself to, you should like just always look out for the signs. If it's something you think you can do as per your punching bag, you understand. No judgment here. But then if you know it's something you can't change anybody. Who that person is who that person is, and that's that. So walk away if you're in it, or you discover too late and you're already in it. Walk away.
Your life is very important.
That many people we've lost to abusive relationships, like lost their lives because of abusive relationship. Oh, come on, please. That should be like the list of the problem that we as humans should be having in our lives.
So being in a toxic relationship, it's a no. It's a no because aside from even losing life, I mean, there's so many other things. Even if they're already married, their children can also grow up in that kind of environment, and that's when you say it's probably the parents or also background also comes in. So I feel we should just
stay as much as possible you can away from it.
Your life is very important.
That's that.
Yeah, that's very important. So that's it on today's episode. I'm sure people, anyone there into a toxic relationship.
Yes.
I hope this can help you. I know we are not preachers. We're just trying to save a life. Yes. Well, your life is fun. Thank you for watching. Bye.